Hey everyone, it's that guy over there, bringing you another follow-up video to my Blood Angels list that I did earlier. Um, yeah, I mean, what I intend to do is do an army list, show you the models that I have. I mean, it's all painted, all ready to go, and then I'll do a second video that'll talk um, tactics and how I can um, use use this to my advantage. I think there's something to be said about how these models interact with each other on the table too. So that's why I'll do a tactics video. So note this is a rough draft list. Right now is at 1828 points. So I think everything because it's just one, if I was 1 point less, I could put in another jump pack guy, but um, yeah, I'm still looking for ways to cut points. And I'll also say up front that so I've been watching Commissar Warwick's Blood Angel video. He posted up his army list the same day I did. I suggested to him we could tag team this and kind of see because he's gone a completely different way with Blood Angels than I have. He's definitely taken more of a shooting. Well, I don't want to say more of a shooting. It's got a more of a shooting element than mine does. More of like a static shooting element, which I can talk about later too. So anyway, let's go through the list real quick because again, I just intend for this to be a quick army list video. I've got my headquarters choice. This is Mephiston. He's he's the Dark Vengeance guy. These are all Night Lords. They're all Night Lords paint scheme. They're the Chaos Raptors. But they've always only ever been my Blood Angel army, so I just really like the Night Lords, and I thought it would be a cool play off a theme here. So anyway, we got Mephiston. He's in with 11 Death Company with 3 guys with power axes. Who are also Dark Vengeance models. They are those folks will fit in this Land Raider Redeemer. It's got extra armor and multi-melta. It has a carrying capacity of 12, so 11 plus Mephiston being 12, so they can fit in there. Right. So the rest of these jump pack guys, these are Death Company with jet jump packs. No upgrades to speak of right now. So I think that's a weakness. I was listening to Commissar Warwick's video, and he was saying that he always asks himself, can he deal with armor 14? Can he deal with 2+ saves, monstrous creatures, marines, and flyers? So I think I'm a little bit weak against I don't want to say, well, armor 14, I guess, but really armor 12 and higher because they just have crack grenades for the most part. Because after the charge, I'm strength 5 on the charge, but that's not going to hurt armor 12. So I may try to cut out because I have 31 jump pack troops right now, and I have 11 here, so I might cut out some of those guys to try to get some power fists in here because they're strength 9 on the charge. That would help me take out those walkers for sure because they're hidden. You can't challenge them out. So we'll see about that. All right, we've got for troops, there's my 5 scouts with shotguns. These are 5 scouts with sniper rifle, camel cloaks. The camel cloaks I might cut, or because they're already on here, but on the models, but I can just say that they have cloaks. They're not camel cloaks because it's 10 points for that. So I don't know if it's really worth it. And then 2 Vindicators that have siege shields. They have 2 Storm Bolters. I think that's nice because it saves their guns. Because you randomize which weapon is destroyed on a weapon destroyed result. So it just takes it from a 50% chance to a 33% chance it's your main gun. And then they have the overcharge engines so that they can move 12 and shoot their large blast. So yeah, so it's pretty potent, I think. Really tremendous power in close combat. I've set aside these 5 Terminator models because I could put these 5 Terminators in the Land Raider with Mephiston, and uh, that might be an answer for some of the bigger vehicles, because I really don't have any answers for that right now. Yeah, these guys are pretty sweet looking. Thunderhammer, Storm Shield. These are Vampire Counts shields, which I think work perfect. They're more of, they look more of like a punching shield or something like that. They're not like a full body shield. But anyway, yes. So the questions Commissar Warwick asks: armor value 14. I have one Meltagun in the, well, it's a multi-melta in the whole list. I've got the Strength 10 AP2, large blasts. Mephiston can become Strength 10 if he casts his power. But other than that, yeah, there's really nothing, huh? That's why I'm saying these guys might be good to come in. I don't see a lot of armor 14 though, unless I see. So maybe I'm okay with getting away from that. Again, I'm mostly concerned about walkers. I think if I could put a power fist in each of these squads, and I have a guy with a power fist already, so I just need to do 2. I'd be in a lot better shape for walkers. Because yeah, if like a dreadnought came against me, I mean, I don't know what I would do to a dreadnought. I guess try to crack grenade it to death or something. Next is, or I could ram. Ramming is pretty interesting. Now you have the armor value that you're ramming with. So I'd be armor 7. It's like +1 because I'm a tank. It's like strength 8 or 9 every time now, as opposed to before it was like every 3 inches you got +1 strength. So yeah, I could try to ram, but then dreadnoughts would just shred me because they attack my rear armor. So yeah, so armor 14. Flyers, I really don't have a list answer to flyers, other than just to ignore them. I think my army moves so fast that if I go first, I'll be at the middle of the table, and then on the next turn I would be charging into people. So if the flyers come on turn 2, I think they would just come in just in time to see their army get wiped out, to be honest. And then I don't know what flyers really would threaten me. I mean, I guess they could go for my vehicles and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know of any flyer that can kill off all my Death Company. I would have liked to take a Storm Raven, but then I wouldn't have been able to fit in this guy. And who knows? Maybe it would be worth taking out these 2 Vindicators for a Storm Raven, but I don't know. Yeah, so no answer to flyers really. Marines, I think I would just I think I would wade through Marines. I don't think there's any other. I mean, because Death Company are pretty much Plague Marines and Berserkers put together with jump packs. So they've got Feel No Pain, they've got Rage, you know, they've got Furious Charge, and they're kind of like Slaanesh. Maybe Slaanesh is a better way to put it because because Slaanesh can have Feel No Pain, but for Chaos Space Marines, they're +1 initiative on the charge, so well, all the time. But yeah, they're initiative 5, strength 5, 5 attacks on the charge. So cleave through those. Hordes, I think I would wade through Hordes also. Like Orcs, I think Orcs would go down hard against this list, because they really couldn't hurt these 3 vehicles very well. Unless they're in close combat. If you're in close combat, then all my guys would be able to destroy them. Monstrous creatures, so, Tyranids. Tyranids don't like... Tyranid monstrous creatures are not good in close combat at all. So if you can get them in close combat, I think that would work. Because they really only get like 3 attacks each. They're kind of pathetic, but... especially Mephiston would be just destroying them. Then we've got, yeah, I think that's it. Demons. I think about their flying monsters creatures. I don't know what I would do uh, against the flying monsters creatures. I know that they would be completely tabled on the ground because normally you see like five flying demon princes and then like just two 10-man squads on the ground. Those guys would be completely destroyed, and they could fly around and try to cast their magic and stuff at me. But um, Mephiston having a force hood, um, I'd have to, or a psychic hood. I need to look at that up. But if he has adamantium will and a psychic hood, does he allow other people to use his deny the witch roll, which would be a 3+? Because I don't think anybody would be able to cast powers on me, to be honest. Um, yeah, so that's the list. I I'm still kind of doing some rough drafts with it, and we'll see how the evolution progresses. But I'd like to, bounce ideas back and forth with Commissar Warwick, especially because he's building his Blood Angels list. So yeah, so with that, I'll cut off here, and then I'll go um, set some guys out and show some tactics with this. Thanks.